So, welcome to the show. What a game. We are a little bit late to the party. I'm Kevin.
And I'm James.
And welcome to the Leeds house. 4-2 to Leeds. Get in.
I was half right, mate.
You were half right. You said 9-4.
I said 8-4.
8-4.
I said 8-4 and we'd play terribly. And sort of did it at times.
We did definitely play terribly sometimes at that game. I swear I could... That's what I was like through the whole game, literally.
When we went 3-0 up, though,
my ass was in bits, mate. I was
staring at who just scored.
Yeah, the in the shadows.
Anyway, yeah, let's break it down. We'll go from the start because there's a lot to talk about.
Okay, in the first minute,
game
we kicked off.
There was a lot of running about.
There was a lot of running about.
There's a ploy straight from the off, wasn't there?
Go on, explain to me this ploy because I missed the first 5 minutes.
It was hitting onto.
Hitting onto.
Was and just driving to the box, and they kept recycling it out to him, and then he did what he needed to do.
That Nonto's not bad, you know.
No, he's not bad at all.
I think we said it every week though. That Nonto's not bad.
No, he was. He had him on toast, put it in for Harrison, and he scored again. Old Harrison, old Jackie. Did he get an assist? Was it an assist that he got? Would they give that to him for Christian, or would they?
I don't know. I don't think so. I wouldn't think it would be an assist, but no. I'd like to give him to him because he was named in the team of the week, weren't he?
He's playing well. He played well on Saturday.
Him and Melier got put in the team of the week.
Yeah, he did. So we go from that, and then after that, it seemed like
we scored a goal, didn't we? Harrison scored a goal. Nonto ram pass was his Semedo.
It was.
Oh, he had Semedo's pants down, didn't he?
He did. And then it turned into a bit of a all hands on deck talk.
Yeah,
for a bit. We had a few breakaways and that, but it was like we were pegged in a little bit. But then they did the penalty decision.
I say no penalty.
I say no penalty.
No penalty.
But when I seen it, I was like,
penalty.
They're gonna give this. When I seen it, I was like, they're gonna give this. And it looked soft when it happened, and they didn't. And I was like, okay, all right. There's one slight. I say slice of luck. I don't think it was a penalty.
I think we rode a lot of luck in that game. If I'm being,
I don't think it was. I don't think that's the way that it's viewed now.
Yeah.
That we were lucky in that game, but if you officiate the game properly,
yeah,
that game was done correctly.
Well, if you read all the reports afterwards, the referees guild, whatever you want to call them, the union, whatever, saying the referee did a wrong game with sound. Pundits on match. I even watched the match of the day. Big Dion said, nah, Leeds should have won that game.
They didn't even bother talking about the last bit. Anyway, let's not dive to it because we've got so much. So penalty, no penalty.
No penalty.
I don't think it was a penalty. And then we go to the Dawson challenge, Harrison.
Oh, well, by the way, before we forget that, did you know how whoever was watching or listening to the game, the commentator said, "Oh, Junior Firpo's got his regular yellow card that gets every game." I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, that was really good.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, Dawson should have been sent off.
Definitely
should have been sent off.
But he's then he's let it go, and you think he's got away with that there. But then when you look at the one that got Johnny sent off,
that was worse.
It was worse, but it was almost similar.
Yeah, it was very similar, but Johnny was worse.
Ailing's little leg.
Did Johnny score against us last game as well, in the same fixture last year? 18th of March, he scored.
Yeah, and Ailing did.
And Ailing did, yeah?
And Ailing did, though. Listen, did you see Ailing's goal?
I did
right,
see
Did you see it? Right, just before, you have to watch it again. Just before he heads it.
He's got a big cheesy grin on his face.
No, I swear he shouts thanks. I swear you can hear a little thanks, like it's either him or someone saying it into a microphone somewhere. Just the way, because you can imagine him saying something like that. Go around and get him through, just thinking, Jesus Christ, I'm on my own here, bang. And you just hear someone go, thanks. It sounds like he's going, thanks, and he just heads it in. It's fucking hilarious.
I love Luke Ayling. He is Leeds, isn't he? You know, he's like, he's had a bit of a shit couple of games recently, but he is Leeds. He's Leeds.
We sort of we went into an opposite sort of way of playing, and we've been clinical.
Yeah.
we were clinical on Saturday.
Oh, definitely. Oh, Aronson was really clinical when he did that air shot as well.
Christensen.
No, Aronson.
I know,
but
Rasmus Christensen, he come on.
And scored a goal.
He come on for Nonto, and I think everyone went,
oh, even I was going,
what's going on here? And then the first involvement.
And he was Nonto wasn't happy either. He's like,
Johnny again.
Yeah, Johnny. Everyone loves a good Johnny.
Oh, Johnny.
Yeah, so when he brought Nonto off, I was thinking, what was he doing? Nonto's had his pants down here all game. That obviously Smedo, and then he brought him off, and Nonto weren't happy either, which I like. I like
that about him.
Yeah, I like when players coming off. We'll get to his behaviour in a minute. But then he brought Rasmus on, and he's like just went to tackle him in that box, and whacked it underneath the keeper's legs. I was literally, as I was watching it, I was like doing gambols around my front.
I was staring. Just staring. It's like with
what's just the
with 3-0
happened, yeah.
And our two right backs have scored. What is going on?
Yeah.
What the hell is going on? And even still, we were still breaking. We were still breaking on times.
Yeah.
In that second half, and I thought playing the right passes, we could be like 4 or 5 goals.
Well, one that sticks in my mind is when Rodders, he's running in treacle, trying to take it around the defenders. It was like, what's he doing? He's like, this just went,
yeah,
and then it just ran away with it. But yeah, obviously he did all right there, didn't he, our Rodders?
Yeah, so that's the third goal, and then that goal from Johnny.
Rocca I mean, everyone's blaming Melier. If you look at
Melier didn't do anything wrong.
Melier's a sweeper keeper, is what he does. Rocca just hit it into nowhere, really. It's just
I don't know what he was doing, but it took some. It was a good hit. That was a good finish to be.
It was a great hit.
Lovely. Look, he took it well.
And then that obviously Cunha has scored.
Everyone scores good goals past him.
Everyone scores great goals past Leeds. But then that Cunha scored, and obviously we were after him, weren't we, at some point?
We were. He's
like worth £50 million.
Shit goal. Absolute shit goal. I felt sorry for Wobers
because Wobers was a tank, isn't he?
He's amazing.
He's absolute class. He's old school central defender who can play football.
Just dives in the way of everything.
Yeah.
He was just there.
And one of the things that I do like about Wobers as well, I don't know if we've ever actually mentioned this before, is when, we clear the ball long, but he doesn't clear it into the middle.
No.
He's always knocking it into the corners where if we need to get rid of it, it's always into the corners.
Yeah.
So we've got at least someone trying to chase it, and that's one thing I do like about it. It's like his head screwed on. Him and Big Cock seem to be getting on all right, don't they? It's German-Austrian pilots.
I think they're doing really well. I do. I like how they're never getting in each other's way, which you found quite a lot with certain other Roma bound not playing
at all. Well, we'll talk about Diego Lorena maybe a little bit later, because we can do a little bit. We won't talk about him, yeah.
No, we will. But the game, and then it was 3-2. I instantly thought the worst.
Well, when I went
for a split set, for a bit, I was like, "This isn't happening. This is
Leeds, isn't it?"
Yeah, and then the whole. Well, obviously he got himself sent off, didn't he? And then that sort of shifted the game completely. But what do you think about
Adama Traore?
Yeah.
Well, it was like me trying to have a fight with Hacksaw Jim Duggan. that is the size of him compared to that pulling on his shirt. And you play to the whistle.
Yeah.
And honestly, Somerville, I've not been a big fan of Somerville recently, but he played really well.
He did. He was like knocking it past.
Yeah,
down the line.
He was
absolutely. Yeah, he did really, really well.
I didn't think he had that in him, you know. And he does that, and obviously played to the whistle. He's got an assist for Rodrigo, and Rodrigo did what Rodrigo does: his little dinks.
It was a brilliant finish. It was a brilliant finish.
I can't stop smiling even though the game.
But the thing is, things I think about Traore is I'm thinking like, if you don't put so much oil all over yourself, Rocker can get a good grip of that. And he doesn't slip out of his hand. He falls over like an idiot. And also, the pathetic attempt from Rocker to get that, to even impede him in any shape or form. If he'd have got a free kick for that, I'd have been embarrassed for Rocker.
Yeah.
Like, you've given a free kick.
Do you know what he reminded me of? He was like he was getting a tissue out of a dispenser. That's why he had that amount of his shirt on there. And I was just thinking, this guy, he must be about 20 stone,
You know, he looked like, go on, Karen.
He must be about 20 stone, and he goes down like a fucking fairy.
Fairy from the garden.
Yeah, Fairy from the Gardens, yeah.
To be fair, he looked like, like when you get some people going out and they've got like a dog that goes a bit mental and it gets wrapped up around their legs with the lead.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like with a Dormitory and Rocker.
Oh, yeah.
Just rolling around, his legs trying to hold on to him.
He didn't even go down there, did he?
He didn't even flinch. He just stood there and put his hands out and say, he's touched my greasy shirt, give me a free kick.
Oh, no, yeah.
And the rest like, no, mate, you've got the ball.
I don't think that baby was working for him because nobody grabs his arms.
No, but it's impeding anyone to grab his kit as well, which is what he's looking. I'm saying, like, if he's through on goal down that happens, he doesn't stop, does he?
No, it doesn't. No.
He's like, yeah, I'm free. I can have a shot.
Yeah.
But I don't. Again, good decision. I think. I mean, you can see in this in this day and age, if the referee blows out for a free kick and pulls it back, you could go, all right then. As soft as it is, but in this day and age, people get free kicks for shit like that all the time.
He did have a lot of the ball when he come on trial, right?
Yeah.
But I feel if Junior Firpo wasn't yellow carded, then it probably would have been a lot.
He did. He did.
Well.
Like you could see him sort of getting tired out and that, but I think Strout did okay when he come on.
Strout's new hair,
a bit more.
He's got a new hair.
Yeah, he's changed it again.
It looks like your brother. It's got your brother's hair. But yeah, you won't know him. His name is Charlie. You won't know him at all. He's all right, and he listens to this podcast. So yeah, sound. You look like Pascal Strout, mate.
Shitbag
Strout.
Shitbag
Strout. But yeah, I thought he played well when he come on. His head's all right now. It looks like. I don't know.
It does. I think he just
destroyed him.
Cut the injury out of him because he's got a new haircut. But yeah, he did well when he come on. So
I think the reason he's had his haircut is because he's always had chewing gum stuck in there. It's been underneath, and they've finally found it, so they've had to cut his hair.
It's always happened.
Yeah.
Or Strauky.
I think so.
Got some chewing gum lost in his lovely locks.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it was, really.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
He's happier now that chewing gum's out of his hair.
So yeah, it was a weird game of football to watch.
It was amazing.
Every Leeds game.
It was an amazing game.
Yeah, it's every Leeds game, and if we're going to do that at Molyneux every year, I'll be happy to have that happen every year.
What do you think about the overall sort of like? Because obviously we've won the game, which is the result that everyone needed and wanted.
We already did the cost for a lot of it though.
But we didn't okay.
Melier played really well, made some big saves.
He made
that one from Raul Jimenez. Yeah,
Jimenez, great save. I think what's happening is here. I don't think, like, if you think about the goals that they did score, one was some absolute perler from out of nowhere. That, there's no one in the goal. And the second one's a deflection.
Deflection, yeah.
So them two goals, it's going to be, it's a nil game. They don't score.
So basically, we didn't concede any, really, did we?
No, basically, we didn't concede a goal because one was
3-0.
One was a 4-0, right? Now, on a serious note, if you think about what he's doing, he's coming, everything is all new.
Who are you talking? Gracia,
yeah. His main, obviously, we've said, is to keep us up. So the first thing he wants to do, shore up the back, make us tighter, and be more clinical when we go up the top. But I think initially you can see how stronger we've become at the back.
Oh, definitely. Do you think we did this without Tyler Adams as well?
Without Tyler Adams.
And everyone who's hating on McKennie, stop hating on McKennie. He's a good player, McKennie is.
Yeah. But that's what I think. I think he's just concentrated so far on keeping us a compact unit, and then working on the attacking going forward and working on them plays. We'll see improvements in that. But
I think so.
If you think about the George Graham effect, what did he do when he come in?
He made us tight.
We scored about 28 goals, but we conceded about 28 goals.
Yeah.
It was the most dullest season in the world, but we were defensively sound. And then going into that next season, when we had all Hasselbank come in, we finished 5th. So
then finished 5th next year, are we?
We did, yeah.
No, I mean, are we going to?
Yeah, we are. We're going to finish
5th.
No, but it's all that the old sort of like making yourself stronger, and then you work your way forward, don't you? But we'll see what happens. But we were clinical. We were solid for most of that game.
And we're 14th.
And we were all, we're 14th. We were 19th, and now we're 14th.
That's football, mate. It's football. Who
and
cares?
And we've got Arsenal to come and derail.
Yeah, I think we're going to derail Arsenal. You heard it. Well, you're not going to hear it first because everyone's going to think the Leeds going to be a tricky game. And if it was at Ellen Road,
nobody thinks we're going to win this game.
No one thinks we're going to win this game. But I do think the international break's come at a perfect time for us as well. We've actually had to get some more tactics in.
The thing that I hope that he takes from the predecessors, the predecessing games before he came in.
Is that we need to play with width?
Yeah, but I'm on about when we played against the good teams, we matched them, when we played well against them. If you sit back against these teams and just hold out, that could be a downfall against the good teams.
Yeah.
Where it is the opposite way in terms of like playing against the teams that we should be beating. But if we take this game as we get results out of the teams we should be getting results out of, then we'll use your old free hit against Arsenal.
Yeah.
And see what happens. But
well, April's a big month for us. I've only been said it 56 times.
You keep saying April's a big month. But yeah, I'm great win.
3 home games.
Great game. Love all the whinging. Have you seen all the crying, all the corruption against Wolves?
Oh yeah.
Oh, poor Wolves.
Poor Wolves. And do you know? I'll tell you what. Do you know? I've kept this one in for a little bit now.
Out of darkness cometh light.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. But
white's brighter than gold, love.
Do you know? I love that. We're doing a bit of shithousery with time wasted and that
white
as well.
Is brighter than gold.
It is. White is brighter than gold. Wolves, you twats. But yeah, it's like we're doing a bit of shithousery, and Wolves have always been doing that to us every time we've ever played them.
Yeah,
and then we were literally taking the piss out of them.
Did you see McKennie?
Yeah, I saw that. Was wild funny. Yeah,
he picked up the ball and carried it away and started lining it off.
Yeah,
he's a little shitbag, isn't he?
Yeah, I like him. I really do. He's got something about him, and he can motor when he needs to as well. See when he's carrying the ball from midfield.
Yeah, he can. He can. He's a good ball carrier. He's a good ball carrier. The fact that Rodrigo, I thought Bamford did well at times.
I thought Bamford did well as well.
Rodrigo scoring, Harrison scoring, Nonto, Somerville
just doing what he needs to do,
getting assists.
What I liked about Bamford is when he started shouting at Aronson when he didn't play that through ball to him.
Yeah,
because he should have. This is offside.
Yeah, was he offside?
It's definitely offside.
The thing is, right. The funny thing is, I called out last time about how well they work together.
Yeah, I know.
And they're the sort of balls that he's been playing for him all season, and then the one time you think, oh, here we go.
He just does a big shot.
Yeah, he does a big shot. It was a shit shot.
What do you think about Leeds United's excellent free kicks when they're in really good positions?
I think they are getting closer.
They're getting closer. One was bound to go. When was the last time we scored a direct free kick? Phillips, Burnley, last game of the season, in our first season back in Premiership. That's when I think it was.
Burnley?
Yep.
West Brom, that
was it.
Did Rafinha not score one last year?
No, I don't think so. Not that I can think of off the top of my head. Well, because we don't look at stats and stuff, you see. We just make everything up as we go. So I think that was the last time we scored a direct free kick.
Was it? A direct free kick, yeah.
I can't believe we scored from a set piece as well. I know, it was a rocker.
But the goal, the how free he was.
Oh no, it was mental. That's something that happened to us.
I couldn't believe what I was watching. I was like, if he misses this now, he'll absolutely get creamed.
But that's the sort of defending that Leeds do. Well, we used to do.
Yeah.
Bielsa and Martha in charge.
Yeah.
And I'm just happy it's happened to someone else now.
It was such. It didn't even look well worked. You see his face.
Yeah.
You can see his face as he comes. He's walking round. You see his face as he knows he's free. He's got this big, huge smile on his face.
But he was good. He did well to get that down though, because he was like in the middle of him, and it would have either hit him in the dick. He's gone down and done it.
Should have been a dick goal. Should have dicked it right in.
Yeah. So he's gone down there and he's done that, and then he's done his celebration, which was basically exactly the same.
It was. But this time, Nonto was behind him, who's not as big.
Yeah.
As who was behind him before?
I do not remember, James. I'm apologising here.
Might have been Click. No,
Click was off because Click got smacked in the face and had a big black eye. We lost 5 players in that.
Of course he did. Anyway, but yeah, Nonto was just the right height to get kicked in the face by a mini gambol by someone else, because he's about
forward roll. You may call it in other places, but where we live, it's called a gambol.
Gambol, yeah, forward roll, yeah, and all that jazz.
All right, so that was good though, wasn't it? Right, okay. So what about the commentating?
What commentating? The perfectly unbiased commentating.
Unbiased Dave Phillips.
Yeah.
I used to wear Leeds kits to football training, and he, Dave Phillips was my coach, and he was commentating on the game of the weekend, and he hated Leeds back then as well. He said, you can't wear that, yeah. Conf training. That's like that. And he used to make us wear kit. And he did not like it at all. And he hated Leeds back then. And then I realised he played for Forest and Huddersfield as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously Cov. He played for Cov when they won the FA Cup. But He was a great coach, but he was proper biased to the game of the weekend, wasn't he?
He was absolutely hilarious. Like, I don't think he mentioned at all that they should have had a penalty once, to be fair.
Probably not.
Just every time the ball went out of play.
Oh, well, that's a throw, but it should have been a penalty.
Yeah. That's exactly what it was.
It's funny. He must hate Leeds because he used to tell me can't wear that kit as well.
Did you hear his little cry when they thought he was going to overturn the last goal?
No.
When he gave the goal, and he went, oh no! It was like, you can't do that.
Oh,
they've given the goal.
Yeah, they was.
See Dave Phillips jumping out the top window. Fuck this.
Yeah,
can't handle this.
That was so fun. But honestly, yeah, it was. But yeah, he gave it away a bit much, didn't he? Like, it was a bit more.
It was absolutely. It was shocking. Like, I get annoyed. You ever heard like old ex-Leeds players doing commentary, like Paul Robinson, and they all lick the asses of the teams that they were playing against.
Yeah,
I'm like, why can't somebody just be a little bit biased to us?
Oh, that's why I like watching the Leeds highlights on
TV. But even then, they're
Bryn Laws loves Leeds.
He does, but they're very they're neutral. They don't over.
Oh, are they neutral? Are they? You watch the Wolves highlights on the weekend.
Well, maybe they was getting feedback.
They're like, yes, every time.
No, what about, but like, if a team's playing well against us, they don't sit there like making excuses for why we're playing badly. It's like the team's doing well. But yeah, that was like, it made it better listening to it, because what I was watching and all these decisions that were assumingly going against Wolves, and you had the commentator literally crying his eyes out over commentating on the game.
Yeah,
it was actually magical to hear and witness the destruction of a commentator.
Yeah, it's
as Leeds just ran away from Molineux with 3 points
and 4 goals.
4 goals, half of 8.
It was because I was watching, like a lot of people on Mike Kieran were talking before the game. Like, goes, I think Leeds will stay up as long as they score goals.
Yeah,
and now everything's changed because we scored 4.
Yeah,
and everything's changed now. They're thinking that Leeds could be the one now. Forest,
and now we're closer to mid-table than we are relegation zone.
Yeah,
the one game.
Yeah, we're closer to Chelsea than we are to Southampton.
Yeah,
so that's good, but yeah, it's obviously not over yet. April's going to be big for us, and May.
What month is it?
April's definitely going to be big for us.
Is it going to be how big?
Very, very big.
Do it with your hands so no one can see.
This big.
He's made a really big shape.
I did make a massive shape there because that's what it's going to be. Honestly, we've got Palace at home.
We've got 3 home games.
3 home games forever. One of them's going to be Liverpool, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
And depending which Liverpool turns up, we've already turned them over once. Might as well turn them over again.
Yeah, we might as well.
And I think that our best game. Yeah, and our best game of the season that I remember watching was Arsenal. The way we played,
we were really good against Arsenal,
and then we got them, which might as well just beat them as well. What do you think?
I told you, mate. We're gonna win. We've turned the corner now. That corner's been turned.
Yeah,
we're gonna still play terribly every game,
but we're gonna win,
and every player's gonna be terrible. Rodrigo's not just gonna go on a big scoring spree. No, that's not gonna happen. Bamford ain't gonna start scoring. Nonto and some of it ain't gonna start running around like setting everyone up. Harrison ain't going to sign a new contract and start turning into the assist king.
Oh God, I don't want Koch to sign.
All these things aren't going to happen. Koch.
Yeah, I don't want him to sign a new contract. I saw Tottenham were after him today.
Yeah, Tottenham, Newcastle,
German teams.
The German teams, yeah.
He seems happy,
Wrexham,
doesn't he? Wrexham. He seems happy with our Koch does, doesn't he?
He does seem happy. Yeah. He seems like fully there, like in it. Fully inserted into.
It's fully inserted.
The gap.
The Koch, yeah, he's just inserted in that team.
It's full of blood. Like his head.
Yeah,
it's ready to go.
It's like his head's always purple.
Ready to go.
Ready to go.
Ready to bust one out for the team.
As long as he doesn't shoot too early, though, it's fine.
No, as long as he doesn't make a mess of that defence.
He should not make a mess of that. But like I say, sometimes it doesn't really looks like he's a bit sticky when he runs, though, doesn't he?
Yeah. That's usually when Llorente's around now.
Yeah.
Koch and Llorente are not a partnership.
Nah, for being honest, Llorente's more of a Koch block. Don't you think?
Definitely
Koch block.
Koch blocks his abilities and his own.
And his own ability.
On his own.
Yeah, should we talk about Diego Llorente a little bit?
Yeah, go on then.
I'm going to give him 10 seconds of my time.
Go on.
Roma are not going to sign him, and we're going to end up with him back.
No. Didn't he
signed a new contract?
Didn't he get subbed on and then subbed back off?
No, I know he got brought on for 1 minute of league time.
I swear to God, in this last game, he got subbed on at half time.
Yeah.
And then he got subbed back off again.
Is that true? Oh,
Yeah.
Look, that's not fair.
Yeah. Oh, Llorente, what have you done?
Oh, Llorente, what have you done?
You thought you saved us some money?
Oh no, yeah, I thought we were going to get 18 million quid for him.
You've had our pants down there.
Yeah.
Go on, Mourinho, just do us a solid and go.
Come on, Mourinho.
I'll get the crazy out of this crazy.
Mourinho does like Leeds though, doesn't he?
Does he?
Yeah.
I don't know, mate. I'm not sure about many people liking us at the moment.
I know who does like us.
Mm-hmm. Who's that?
Lopetegui.
Lopetegui. Oh.
And Adama Traore.
Adoma. I imagine he says his name like that. Adoma.
Do you reckon he just sits there snorting creatine?
No, I reckon he just sits there and he's got a block of lard in each hand and he's just there and he's just constantly rubbing it over his chest. Lard. All over his body.
Yeah.
Until he proper greases himself up. And then he puts it all on his kit.
Do you reckon he
and he just slides home. He just loses home on his body because it's so hard.
Do you think he could do
sticky
that?
and slippy?
When he's out on a big man's night out, he's like just instead of doing dancing and that, like when people do breakdancing on their back, he just puts a bit of lard on his back and spins like
he does.
He
does, and he can't stop himself because he's so larded up. He just spins the whole night away.
That's pretty good.
So yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah,
Never pulls.
Lard in his.
Just sweeps all the women.
Do you think he puts lard in his shoes to make him fit better? Because he's probably got better size.
He puts lard everywhere. Everywhere. He's the lard king. He should get endorsements
from Stork.
From everywhere.
Stork lard.
Every type of grease that you can get. Adama wants it on his body.
Imagine him on a quick save advert.
Not on his kit, though, because Rocker can't hold on to it.
Yeah. Imagine on an old quick save advert. Hold on. Have this no frills lard. That's Adam Patrol.
Signed by me, Adoma.
Right. Okay. So yeah, that sounds alright. We've got an international break coming up. I don't know what our calendar's going to look like over the next week and that or so, but we'll definitely have something come up before Arsenal.
Well, yeah, we'll have to. I think. Yeah. Should we do one? We'll do one next. Do one next week.
Yeah.
Do one next week.
I'd like to do one.
Talk about
England, Italy, if Nanto scores.
Yeah. We'll have to. We'll talk about.
I've got a feeling it's going to score past England. It's 3 days though. That is actually. What am I on about?
Yeah, we'll do one at the weekend. We'll do one next week.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back before Arsenal.
Well, hopefully we'll
talk
about 38 games next season instead of 40.
Are we going to have a little prediction for these 2 England games? Because I don't really give a shit.
I don't give a crap if I'm being honest.
I don't care.
Phillips has been called to the England squad, playing 10 minutes all season. And Fikayo Tomori has been the best central defender in Italy for 2 years and hasn't even got called up. That's what I think of England. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, Phillips is like a little homegrown love child, but he hasn't played all season.
He hasn't played, doesn't deserve it. As much as I like the lads, next league, he doesn't play for Leeds anymore.
He doesn't.
And the second one is...
He doesn't play for Man City either.
Doesn't play for Man City, and he's getting in the England squad over some of these people.
I think it's...
Solly March should be in that England squad.
I think what it is, again, with some managers, they've certain players like, I've got players who I know what I'm going to get from them.
You'd be like Mason Mount.
Yeah.
Fucking loves Mason Mount, doesn't he? Even though he's...
I know what I'm going to get from them. This is like, if I need to play a certain way, these certain players can play it the best. But, you know, he hasn't played, so I've always been against that shit. I've always been against, like...
Pick on form, man.
The one that... It's ever since Darren Bent was at Charlton, and he was the English Premier League's top scorer.
Didn't get a look.
And he didn't get picked.
Yeah.
And from that moment, I thought, that's not fair. That's not on.
Yeah.
Your top English football player.
He took Dave Nugent, who's the top goal. He just played in, doesn't he?
And you're not taking him to play for the country. That's disgusting. Like that shit there. It's like just disgusting. That bothers me more than anything else. Yeah. But since then, I've not been asked about the not really been asked about England. Only when like Leeds players play.
Yeah, only when Leeds.
And we haven't got any playing, so.
Well, I'll tell you what we could do. We
can suck eggs.
We could do one at the weekend, and we could talk about the last 10 Leeds players to play for England.
Yeah, or we can take the piss out of the current England team, how they got smashed by Nanto.
Yeah,
and Nonto, come on, and run his 3-foot frame around that pitch.
I hope
Smashing
Maguire
a
plays
hat-trick.
against Nonto.
And he ran through his legs.
I don't know if these games mean anything or not.
Hope he runs through his legs and goes, "You slab head,"
and
then bends it around Pickford's elongated face.
He's a good player, this Nonto. I hope he gives us a good few years though. I'd love that.
And me, he's probably going to go in the summer, isn't he?
Yeah, probably.
But
we'll end up swapping him for McKennie with Juventus. That's what I feel.
Oh no, I don't want to do that.
I don't want to, but I think that's what will happen.
No, I don't want to do that.
Because we have a middle ground at the moment.
We have to put a vote to the fans. What do you want us to do? Do you want us to keep Nonto or swap him for McKennie? Everyone go, "Now we'll keep Nonto."
It's because his thing's massive.
Now, to be fair, like you like to think that like he seems like a kid that just like loves playing football. So hopefully,
He'd be like the way Wayne Rooney used to be before he got big.
yeah. So hopefully you'd think to himself like, I'm playing in the Premier League.
But he's getting dragged off every week. 60
Yeah,
minutes.
but there's probably reasons for it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's okay. Maybe he's been asked. Maybe Mancini's asked him.
That's Gracia to play him 60 minutes in a relegation dogfight.
Play him 60 minutes so he can come on and whack England.
Yeah.
Because they're mates that do shit like that for each other.
Well, Gracia and Mancini, Spanish and Italian.
The fact that we won 4-2, I was happy for him to go off and smash a hat trick past England. Not that I've got anything against England, but I just want Nonto to score loads of goals. I don't care who's playing, and the next team's England.
He is getting noticed though. You can see that.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of big clubs talking about. Fabrizio Romano came out the other day and said that Nonto's being watched by some very, very big clubs. I just don't understand why he wasn't.
Who's the tallest club?
Juventus are the tallest.
Are they the tallest?
No, because they're the old lady, so that's the smallest.
Yeah, they're probably the smallest club. I wonder about. Tell me the tallest club.
Oh, who does Kevin Francis now play for?
I don't know. Who does Peter Crouch play for?
He doesn't play for anyone. He just plays with himself.
Isn't he part of Power Paddy?
I don't know. Power Paddy? Power Paddy? Oh my God. Honestly, that makes even more sense now. Power Paddy?
Power Paddy.
No, but yeah, I think, why don't we just leave it here for this week then, James?
What about fair bet?
Fair bets. You can't have fair bets. Broke lads. Right, okay, I think we're going to leave it there now for this week, guys. Thanks for listening. I've been Kevin.
I've been James.
And yeah, we'll speak to you as always.
Get in, need you fucker.
Get in, you bastards.